Hello everyone and welcome to the RNG University. On tonight's episode, Esper Control. So of course, when we're finalizing the week of 3-color control decks, what better deck to run than Esper Control? But this is a special version. This is the Esper Control that monopolize Mindsplice Apparatus. So this card has been kind of ripping up the meta these days in Azorius Control, and I found a few decks that do kind of branch out a bit into Esper. Now, the way I played the Mindsplice Apparatus deck a lot of times is that I never draw it and I never do anything with it, so it is bad. The few times I get to draw it, I'm on the draw, my opponent's mono red burn or blue-eyed soldiers, and by the time I get to play, I already be dead. So I don't think it's that strong of a deck in best of one, or that strong of a card in best of one, unless you have better package to go with it. So with that said, this is a better package, right? With black, we have the addition of one very important card to catch us back, and that is March of Wretched Sorrow. This card deals damage and gains life, so that if we were about to die, we can kind of come back from that. So here's what the whole deck list look like. Of course, we have one March of Otherworldly Light. We only have one March of White March now, because we have so many black Marches. So that's why one March of Otherworldly Light, 3 March of Wretched Sorrow, like I said, deals damage, gain life, help us not die. But we also have Syncopate, right? 4 Syncopate because it's X and mana cost, so that it's getting reduced by the Mindsplice Apparatus, basically counter any spell our opponent has. Then, one Sunset Revelry. In the early game, there's a lot of burn, a lot of blue-eyed soldiers, and having Sunset Revelry can help us sustain our play in the long run. 2 White Sun's Twilight, of course, the best card, or actually the second best card to go with the Apparatus, because we get to blow up the board, put on Mites, and win that way with Toxic. But the best card with Apparatus is Silver Scrutiny, the draw X card that gets reduced or synergized with Mindsplice Apparatus. We have 2 White Sun's Twilight and 3 Silver Scrutiny instead of the traditional 4/4 because, well, again, we need to survive the early game. So having too many of this stranded in our hand while we could not play anything else, it's not a good deal. And then we have 4 unions. We have to have 4 unions to survive the long run. We also have 1 witness the future, just to kind of recycle things back. 4 Void 2 depopulate, not repopulate. Do not repopulate, depopulate the board. You don't want to die that way. 3 Mindsplice Apparatus and 4 Memory Deluge. Again, the Memory Deluge is a non-bowl with Mindsplice because, well, in those situations, we can't really look at too many cards because the card got reduced. But the thing about that is, this deck is very Mindsplice heavy. So, if we have Mindsplice out and they reduce the mana cost for our spells, then we don't really need to dig too hard with Memory Deluge. At that point, we probably already won, right? So, it's not, you think it's a non-bowl, but it's not really, because when Mindsplice has more than 2 charge counters on it, well, chances are we're just paying 2 mana to draw 2 cards with Memory Deluge anyways, and we'll be able to hit Silver Scrutiny to draw a bunch of cards. And of course we have Farewell, because we need that Farewell to not die. You may notice that this deck only runs 1 Witness and no Devious Cover-Up. I don't know if this was intentional. When I was going through a lot of deck lists, this is what I found. And what I noticed is that, well, really with Witness's Future, you just want to put back the cards that are important. And maybe that is why we're not doing the infinite cycle. We're just doing it once, and hopefully the White Sun's Twilight will be able to end our opponent already. We don't need to go into an infinite cycle because there's not that many infinite cycle decks in the meta, and so we don't really need to drag that out into the super late game control, right? As long as we take care of our opponents early to mid game, we should be in control in the late game already, and our White Sun's Twilight combined with Syncopate can basically have threats on the board and remove anything our opponent plays, or counter everything our opponent plays, and we'll win that way. I think that's the idea, but if you really, really want to, you can cut a Void Rend and put in another Witness so that you do get that infinite cycle. I think that's viable, but of course this is the deck list I found. I want to run this deck list first and see what it does. Alright, and then in the land base we have 1 Otawara, 1 island, one Aganjo, 1 island, 1 Otawara. Only 1 basic land because we don't want to get basic land check, but then if we do, it's a slower style and we probably can't handle it. Now in the dual lands base is kind of weird. We have one Adarkar Wastes, 4 Deserted Beach, and 1 Seachrome Coast. Now, the reason for that is because I don't have that many Seachrome Coasts. If I have more, I'll run more and no Adarkar Wastes because we are a slower deck. So it would be okay if we're playing non-ping lands and just kind of roll out slower, right? So in those scenarios, it might be okay. 2 Caves of Koilos, 4 Shatter Sanctum because we don't have the fast lands for black-white. 2 Darkslick Shores, and 4 Shipwreck Marsh because we do have fast lands. And then we have 4 Rafine Tower with Esper Color, and 1 Murex for that additional win con if necessary. So that's the whole deck list. Let's try this deck out and see how it does. See how it does? See how we do? I don't know what to say. Alright, so this is another Esper deck, but not the Esper deck you want to run. This is the one. Esper Control. MTGA Arena allows you to see which of your friends are playing right now. Friends? Arena? Nah. We don't even have spectator mode in Arena. Okay, our first opponent is Hiroyuki 7779. That's a lot of numbers. Was he born in 7779? We got someone from the future here. Or maybe he's born on July 7th, 79. That would be pretty cool birthday. July 7th, 77. Now that's an insane birthday. Also, I don't think anyone that old would be playing this game. Wizards get on that. Alright, we have 3 cards, or 3 lands, so I'm going to keep this opening hand. It's not the best. I was playing the limited event, so I'm kind of biased by limited right now. This is a very good hand, honestly, for a lot of plays. But if our opponent's aggro, we probably still die, even if we have Union. Right, so I'm going to play the Seachrome first. I think it's better to play the Seachrome first because we could draw another untapped land or another fast land and we'll play that. Thalia. Alright, so I'm going to play my... this is painful. Well, this is my punishment for not playing the Shipwreck March turn 1. I don't know how I can take out a Thalia with this deck. It has 9 humans. And he has Peacekeeper. Alright, what can we draw? I'm not really quite sure. I probably have to take out Thalia. He'll probably name Apparatus? I don't know. March? There's a lot of things he can name that would put me back, but I have 2 unions, so... Yeah, this is our opponent going first, though. If we went first, this would have been a different game, right? That's... He named Union. That's not what I would have named. I probably wouldn't play it anytime soon. So... I'm gonna do it right now, so that he doesn't get any protection. To kill Thalia. Yeah, it's good to name Union. Let's not get it wrong, right? But the problem with that is... all of my other cards are kind of better than Union, and I don't really want to play Union unless I have nothing else to do. The problem is if we don't draw lands next turn, then we're in trouble. We're kind of already in trouble, right? Okay, second Anointed Peacekeeper, that really puts us behind. Oh, I think he already named Farewell. No? Okay. I don't know why I saw this as 8. We do draw land. He did name Void Rend, so... He knows our entire hand. Does he have another Anointed Peacekeeper? Because if he does... Oh, if he does... Grr. Adeline. Oh, brother. I think we're just dead next turn, aren't we? Yeah, we're at 9. So let's put out the Apparatus. Oh boy, that's 5 lands. This costs 5. Let's get rid of all creatures. You know what? All graveyards too. Just so that we can. Get out of here. Alright. Now we're not on the back foot. We're on the front foot. Look at our foot. So, yeah, like I said, it's an Apparatus deck. Having Apparatus out obviously helps a lot. Now our unions are 1 mana, draw 1, and gain a bunch of life. Okay. That doesn't do anything. So... Do I want to just farewell this hand again? Well, let me draw a card first. Draw another card. Right? I have still black, blue, and white. So that's fine. If I really need it. The problem is now I don't have any... It's just exile creatures again. Yeah, the problem is now I don't have any... card draws. That's fine. I was thinking about either farewelling or letting it go and then removing it that way, but our opponent knows he's way on the back foot now, so he just quits. We were a little bit lucky that our opponent's start wasn't too crazy. He had all the attacks. He did have all the attacks, but he named all the wrong cards. Not naming Apparatus against an Apparatus deck, that was just dumb. Not naming Farewell, seeing that I had Farewell, that was also bad. So, I wouldn't say we won that game, I would say our opponent lost that game. But, here we go, game 2. We were playing against the Seraphin. Okay. Of course, we go second. This is not a good hand, but we do have Apparatus, so I'm going to keep. Blue. Alright, might as well quit now. If he plays another island, then I'm not even gonna. Okay. Of course Thalia. Always Thalia. So, we don't even have a black card to exile, huh? This looks bad, because the opponent always goes first and turn 2 Thalia us. But, it's something that I rather live with than the alternative. Alright, let's Sunset Revelry, because if it's mono blue, everything I play would just get countered and I wouldn't even be able to do anything. But this, it's not okay, but I can probably survive a little bit longer. Maybe? I'm not really quite sure anymore. Okay, block 1, I guess? I'll take the 3. What else does he have? He has another card. Auto-Aura. So I guess I'll Auto-Aura his Mina, is the Thalia, at the end of turn. I'm going to take so much. But this can only deal 2 damage and can't kill anything with 2 damage. Maybe I'll bounce this Valiant Veteran at the end of turn. Wow, our opponent is just a master of the game. What can I even draw? Depopulate? I guess that's the only draw, right? Let's just get rid of that. And we'll block 1. Doesn't really matter. Okay, top deck depopulate or lose game? Lose game it is. Well, look, I really like their pet deck, right? Obviously, they're incentivized to help these trash decks go up front. So they always go first. They always have way better draws. And you've played these decks. Everybody's played these decks. Everyone who played Arena played Mono Red Bird at some point, played Blue Eye Soldiers at some point for the current meta, and they know that you tend to have better luck playing those decks. Now we're playing against Terra. We're gonna go first. We'll probably never go first. That doesn't mean anything. Arena's watching. They know what we're talking about. Alright, doesn't really matter though, because we'll probably still get turn 2 Thalia. Jetmir Garden. Almost a guaranteed turn 2 Thalia now. Plains. Oh, no turn to Thalia? Are you kidding me? No way. Does he have a Resolute Reinforcement? Her Migration. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. That's the 5-color Domain deck, which is annoying, for sure. Because of Leyline, and I don't know how to stop a Leyline, right? Huh. Stop that Jewel Thief. 4 mana will could come out. Maybe he won't play anything. If he doesn't, I will. Does he have a counterspell? Wandering Emperor.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide like water. We must protect the people.
I feel like my apparatus would just get removed. That's no bueno, right? Huh. Okay, so if that's the case, I already have a Scrutiny. I don't want 2 Scrutiny in my hand. I'll take a land because lands are good. I want to hold up Scrutiny. I want to hold up Apparatus, but chances are it will get removed. We'll find out. He has 4 different land types already. Now he has 5. So it only costs 1. We can afford to take a lot of damage.
Let your blade do the talking.
I will put this out there so that we're kind of open to a removal. But that deck's removal is usually a Leyline. Yeah, so see, it's now going to be behind that Leyline, so whenever I farewell, I get my apparatus back. That was my plan. I totally played into it. He doesn't know, but I played into it. Alright, let's draw cards. Union time. I can gain a lot of life from this, so it's fine. I guess we'll play all the Ottawa, so I don't want to miss a land drop. We'll pass turn and see what happens. No, I'll wait till the end of turn. This doesn't stop anything.
Remember your training.
No. No remembering of trainings. Okay, I guess I... do I want a third path or do I want to march the Emperor? The Emperor's kind of scary. And I don't think the march would do too much good. We'll probably put another Emperor though, honestly. I wonder if this deck has card draws. It only has 1 blue so far. So not too many card draws that I'm scared of. So if I play Union, then I'm only holding up Syncopate, right? Yeah. Let's not play Union. I want a Memory Deluge flashback. I can take 5. I'm still at 21. We're playing a drawn-out game today. Fable. I do want to counter Fable, but you know what? I'll let it go. Alright, we don't have a we don't hit a farewell, unfortunately. So I guess another Union? I don't know if I want another Union. Do I want another Silver Scrutiny? This is harsh. I don't want to draw a land and then get a land. But that's probably what's going to happen. Wise Son. 1, 2, 3. Guess I'll just pay 5. I mean, why would I pay 5 when I can pay 6, right? Does he have counterspells? He can't. He's out of blue. So I don't know what he has, but he's out of blue. remove these, but that's fine. He doesn't get the treasure, and that's all I care about for now. For now! I'm still kind of scared of Atraxa, though, because he can just pitch his Traxa and get it back out. He doesn't. He pitches Drag, so he probably has another Drag. I mean, this is our win con, but not this turn, obviously. So we can kind of lay low for a while. Silver Scrutiny will get us a lot of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 lands. Syncopate won't do much unless we have Apparatus on. Oh, he just hardcast the track. Okay. See, I don't agree with that. I mean, I don't know what he has, but he's letting me have 6 Toxic out. He can gain a lot of life, but I'm not going to kill him with life anyways, so I don't know about that. Maybe he wants to kill me with the 7/7. Yeah, that card draw is scary. I hate playing against this deck because it's always somehow gets Atraxa out, no matter what kind of deck I'm playing. So that turn, maybe not Wyson Twilight was the right play, but I don't know if I can't do it. Not Wyson just feels wrong. I wasn't dead anywhere, but I wanted to clear the board because he has a treasure token. Yeah, it all comes down to this Memory Deluge not getting us farewell. Okay, we got a removal. So that's let's see. If we pay 6, right, then we'll have 2 mana left. 2 mana is Syncopate for 1. I don't know if I want to do that. Let's just remove this. That was a good top deck. I didn't have any removal for Atraxa, but now I do. Let's see if he gets greedy and plays another Atraxa. I doubt it, though. He'll probably play the Hurt... No. Her Migration? Oh, I would love it if he plays Her Migration here. He'll be so wrong. He has to play something, right? Or kill him. Now that he's 6 Toxic, it only takes 4 Toxic to kill. And it only takes... He needs to have 3 blockers. He only has 1. Assuming I don't remove that one. This is instant speed. That's about the only instant speed he has shown. I don't know what these 3 cards are. It could be a bunch of Leyline. Did he pitch his Leyline Binding? Well, what if I counterless you pay 1? Or 2? Right, he has 1 mana. Wow, we beat it. We beat an Atraxa. I don't know, our opponent was playing badly. He pitches Leyline. I don't know why. Also, he pitches is it Drown into something? The board wipe. One has 6/1/1s on board. 6/1/1 Toxics. I have no idea what his thinking process was, but that was just totally bad. Alright, now we're playing against Borracho Draft. We're not drafting, are we? We're not drafting. But our opponent goes first again. I think we won that game specifically because we went first. This is a horrendous hand going second. I'm going to keep though. Score 1 for the horrendous hands. Darkslick Shores into Cave of Koilos. I'll have white and blue and black, so yeah, it should be fine. I mean, I can counter unless they pay 0. Sleeper, yeah. All these gets eaten up by the populate. Sleeper, I don't know what they're thinking. They can just grow this sleeper. Why would they overextend to the board like this? Cave. Now I can counter unless they pay 1. Alright, so I think this game is as good as 1, but I never know. These things change. Yeah, you grow it. Yeah, you grow that. I mean, just grow the last one. Why would you not? Okay, very scary. Let's see what he does. Maybe he'll land a Shieldred. I'm not removing anything. Wow. That's his play? That's not a good play. But you know what? I'll take it. He can't do anything else. He's just holding a priority now. Borracho draft. I'm at 6. So scary. Are you done? Alright, let me gain some life. No no 5th land though. That's. I hope I draw a land next turn, but for now, goodbye to your board. What did I play so far? I think, yeah, 2 cards. Liliana.
No more distractions. Let's make this quick.
Do I need a farewell? I don't know if I need a farewell. Right, I don't know if I need a farewell. There's the 5th land. Alright, so... Maybe he'll tick up, and I'll Mindsplice. But Void Rend doesn't matter, doesn't care about Mindsplice, right? Okay, I want to keep a blue open, so this will be black, right? This will be blue, white, black, and I'll Void Rend the Liliana. Maybe I'll let him plus. But I'll lose a card that way, right? I don't want to lose a card because I don't have card draw in my hand. So, yeah. Black, blue, white. Let's take this out.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today.
Okay, and then they die. The irony of saying that exact phrase and then dying. Well, there's our apparatus deck. It runs very well. Without the apparatus, I don't think the apparatus ever shined once in any of the games that we played, but maybe the first game, right? But the trick is not to rely on that. I have to stress that. I play a lot of apparatus-style decks. I played the Izzet version, I played the Azorius version, now I play this version. And I really think that the trick is not to rely on it. It's a very good card. It's insanely good when we get it to stick. But the hard part is getting it to stick in the meta that is relevant. So really, honestly, the idea is just let it go. Have it in your deck. It runs very well. But you gotta have a deck that can win or can still sustain without it. Which is what we did, right? So last game we won because we just removed all their board. The game before that, we Wise Sun. And we Wise Sun to clear the board with enough mana. We have a lot of lands in the deck. If you look at the land base, we have 26 lands, right? We have a lot of mana in the deck, and we have a lot of removal. 2 Wise Sun, 2 Depopulate, 2 Farewell. These are our board wipes, but we also have a March, or two different marches. We have for Void Rend. We have a lot of things to get rid of other things on the board if we need spot removal. So I would say this deck is stronger than the traditional, or what do you want to say about traditional, right? It just came out. But the old Mindsplice deck. I would say this is way stronger than the old Mindsplice deck because it doesn't rely entirely on Mindsplice. The old deck, I feel like, you gotta have Mindsplice on turn 4 or you fall too far behind and you can't catch up. This deck, just with the inclusion of the Black March, right, we can sustain ourselves a little bit longer against a burn deck, against aggro deck, but you did see what would happen if our opponent turned 2 Thalia us. Every game that we got turn 2 Thalia, it was impossible to come back, but that's basically Arena cheating on us, right? We cannot go first and they turn 2 Thalia, and we have March with no Void Rend in hand to exile to kill the Thalia. So those are 3 perfect scenarios to kind of lock you out of that game. But when that happens, you get locked out. That is how the game plays. So that's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.